What Gamer here, Lantern year 15 of Kingdom Death Monster, and we're facing something that I've never faced before, the Beast of Sorrow. We looked over the stats for the Beast of Sorrow. To me, it seems like a 2.5 rather than a level 4. So I figured, why not? Let's give it a try. I'm going to be sending out, and I'll show you guys here in a minute, pretty noob characters, just in case I completely, misinterpreted what the Beast of Sorrow is, and we get completely trampled. So let me show you guys real quick who I'm sending out, and then let's dive into the hunt. All right, we're going to be sending out 26. This is the only survivor that has any hunt XP that we're sending out. They got that +3 strength, which I think is going to help us, and they've got that 5 armor. We were able to max them out with survival because they already had 4 survival coming into this, and then all the other perks, +4 going out, +2 for the Dradacanthus, all that good stuff. So we were able to max her out, which is good. The next person we're sending out is 28, +2 strength, +1 evasion, brand new, 4 armor. Dradacanthus will give us +2 survival, +2 more survival with the rawhide armor set, so we're able to max out their survival, which is nice. 31, 3 armor, +2 strength, +1 survival. We're doing the rawhide armor set. We're not able to max out their survival. We have 7, unfortunately, but we're just going to have to deal with it, and hopefully it'll be enough. And then lastly, 30, the last noob, a whole female crew this time. And again, we couldn't max out their survival, so they're going to have 7 going out. We're going to send them out with a steel sword, clawhead arrow to get that -1 evasion token, hopefully, and the catgut bow. Okay, here's the hunt. Unfortunately, the white lion, it's a level 3 setup. So here's the start. There's a level 3 white lion right next to starvation. So we've got quite the hunt to go on. So we're going to find out what's going to happen here. But we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully they're pretty nice random hunt events, and our lion hunt events are pretty good. And we won't have to worry about getting too broken down before we even make it to the white lion. But with that, we're going to start out with 26 is going to be the event revealer first. Scratching grounds. Claw marks scar the ground. The survivors may choose to investigate. Each survivor that investigates gains +1 courage and rolls on the table. Yeah, let's do it. Because I think it's just the lower one is just an arm event damage, and I think we can take that. So let's have 26 roll first. They gain +1 courage. Okay, and they roll 3, 1 arm event damage. Bummer. Okay, so they go down to 4. All right, next. 28. And they gain +1 courage. And then I think you guys can see that. I'll just roll on the left side here. 3 again. This might not be so good. Maybe I should have just skipped. $31. 5. Nothing happens. Okay. They gain +1 courage. And finally, 30. 2 arm damage. Bummer. Okay, and I just realized that I forgot to do the the survivor intros. So let me pause here, go back and record it before I start messing up their character sheets, and then I'll come back and we'll continue the hunt. All right, let's continue. Sorry about that. 28 is going to be the next event revealer. Lion in heat. The darkness is filled with unearthly screeching and yowling. Huddled together, the survivors close their eyes. All survivors suffer 1 brain event damage. Ugh, bummer. I guess I would probably suffer event damage if I heard a lion in heat. 2. So 26 goes down to 4. 28 is going to take a light. 31 is going to take a light. And 30 is going to take a light. Unfortunately, we have no insanity going out, which kind of sucks, but okay. All right, well, that's the end of that one. 31 is going to be the next event revealer. Random hunt event. 17. Face to face. Amidst the sea of stone faces, one catches the event revealer's eye. They feel compelled to investigate. Gain +1 courage and roll a d10. So 31 gains courage and rolls a d10. So there's a okay, I just now understand that. So there's a face on the ground as they're walking, and one catches the eye of the event revealer. 3. The face reminds you of someone dear. Your heart aches with loneliness. If your survival is greater than your insanity, suffer monster level brain event damage. Okay, well, my survival is greater than my insanity, but we're already at light brain damage, so nothing happens. Good, I guess. Okay, so that's 31. So now 30 is going to do another random hunt event. 62. Space between the rocks. The survivors are distracted by a dark crack in the endless sea of stone faces. Man, we're looking down a lot this time. If any survivor has a pickaxe, they strike the ground, causing the crack to expand into a gaping hole. Nope. Otherwise, each survivor rolls a 10. The lowest scoring survivor becomes a straggler. Okay. All right, so let's do this. So 26, 28, 31, and 30. So 30 is the straggler. Straggler stoops to gaze into the depths and refuses to stop staring. When the other survivors drag them away, they babble incoherently. Whatever they saw changed them forever. Gain 1 random disorder. If all survivors end up as stragglers, no one ever pulls them away and they are lost dead. Oh, that is crazy. Okay, so I mean, I guess that would make sense, right? All of them just stare into the pit forever. Okay, well, 30 is going to gain a random disorder, unfortunately. Quixotic. I think this is a good one. Quixotic. You carry the weight of your settlement on your shoulders. Everyone is counting on you to save them, and you will rise to the challenge. If you are insane when you depart, +1 survival, +1 strength. Nice. +1 strength, +1 survival. Okay, I like that one. Good. Finally, we drew well for the freaking disorders. Okay, so that's 30. Now we go back to 26. It's the next event revealer. Prowling Lion. While the survivors stalk the white lion, the monster hunts something else. Move the white lion 1 space away from the survivors on the hunt board. Oh, okay. The white lion starts the showdown with ground fighting in play. Okay. So let's. So I moved him back into starvation. Oh no. So I guess if I remember right, if we encounter him on starvation, then we'll lose. It says remove 1d5 resources from the settlement storage. If he happens to move forward, then we won't have to do that. So let me grab ground fighting real quick. Hopefully it's not one of the cards that I had already grabbed. Ground fighting wasn't one of the cards that I already built for the AI deck. So ground fighting is in play. So that'll be nice because we'll be able to move around and kind of start off by attacking. So we're going to get to go first. So good. Okay, ground fighting is in play. That's it. Okay, so now all these survivors, unfortunately, I didn't think about this, are going to go through overwhelming darkness, and they're all going to go through the Path of the Doomed. So let's just go. Let's just get into this. So 26 is going to go first. Here we go. 10. +1 insanity, +1 courage. Sweet. I'm going to go with 5 insanity. I should read the flavor text. Just resolute. Gain +1 insanity, +1 courage. Cool. Okay. 28 is next. 5. You choke on the atmosphere. It leaves you sick and unbalanced. Lose monster level survival and gain a -1 evasion token. Okay, so we had a +1 evasion token, so we're just going to take that away. And monster level, I think it's technically level 4, the Beast of Sorrow, so I guess we'll do 4 survival. 3, 4, that sucks. Okay, well, man, this Path of Doom is not good, because those were pretty high rolls. Okay, 31 is going to go. 1. A host of translucent moss gently descend on you. Oh, spend all your survival, or your lantern light vanishes and you're never seen again. Oh no. So 31 loses 7 survival. That is not good. That's not good. This might not turn out very well, guys. Okay, 37. We're gonna get lose monster level survival, so 4 survival, 4 survival, and -1 evasion token. Ooh, man, this Path of the Doom, I didn't even think about it when I sent all these noobs out to find a level 3 lion. That's bad news. Okay, so let's move this down here now. Okay, you guys can see that. This is going to be a random hunt event, so let's get a card there just as a reminder. Okay, 26 was just the event revealer. 28 is going to be the next event revealer. It's going to be a random hunt event. That's a 7. Hungry Ground. The ground suddenly splits and a gaping stone mouth attempts to devour the event revealer whole. The event revealer rolls a d10. If another survivor has a whip, nope. Okay. I'm gonna roll a d10. 7. Ooh, did you see that one? Oh, 7. You managed to leap away in time. Okay, what was gonna be 1? With a muffled scream, you disappear into the ground. You manage to grab hold of a precarious ledge above the gaping maw. Lose all survival as you desperately climb up to safety. If you have none, you fall. Bones crunch between stone teeth. You are devoured whole, dead. They would have lost all their survival, which would have really sucked. But good. We didn't have to worry about that. Okay, 31 is the next event revealer. Wow, White Lion Cub. Sweet. The survivor find a White Lion Cub. If they may choose to slay the cub. If they do, each survivor gains 1 random basic resource. The event revealer rolls on the table below. Heck yeah, we're gonna do that. For sure. Because I think we can get it to where, yeah, so if we roll 1 to 7, we basically start the attack. But one of them we get enraged, so hopefully we roll 4 to 7 on this. But alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet. Good. Organ, 2 hides, and a scrap. Let's distribute those throughout our players here. Perfect. Okay, and now let's roll a d10. Come on, 4 to 7. 4. The father lion shows up. Begin the shutdown immediately. Yes. Good. We don't need any more of these random hunt events. Great. That's awesome. Okay, let's draw terrain real quick. So I believe we do the tall grass starting out, and then 2 other random terrain. Acanthus plants. Okay. Giant stone face. Okay, that might actually be helpful for our bow. which is good. So, okay, that's it. With that, I'm going to set up the showdown board, and then we'll have ground fighting in place. We'll be able to kind of maneuver down around however we want, which will be awesome. And so I'll probably put the stone face within range of the white lion so that we can attack with that clawhead arrow and maybe get a better chance of getting that -1 evasion token. But I'll be right back. All right, I got the showdown set up, and let's take a look real quick at the board. Because ground fighting is in play, that means that basically like we've gone through a bunch of times, the white lion will sit and just do nothing the first round and every round until we do a wound. So that means we can position ourselves however we want, and we can kind of start the battle on our ground, on our terms. So I've kind of positioned myself. I've positioned the grass where I want to be. I positioned the giant stone face where I need it to be, and then the acanthus plants. I'm a little worried about taking up 2 actions to search those, so I might just leave them. But I put them there just in case. If we're doing really good, we'll hopefully be able to sweep in and grab them. I set my axe specialization because I always forget to use it. Because we have axe mastery with 3, everybody gains the axe weapon proficiency specialization. So just a reminder of that, when attacking with an axe, if your wound attempt fails, you may ignore it and attempt to wound the selected hit location again. So we need to remember that. I failed to wound, which the Beast of Sorrow has a 13 toughness, so there's a possibility for sure that I will not be able to wound. I can re-roll and try it a second time, once per attack. So I'm going to put that there, just as a reminder, and I'll move it around kind of if the battle goes this way. So anyways, let's see, so 26 is in the grass here, 30 is up here on the giant stone face, 31 is back here in the grass, and 28 is over there in the corner. So we're outside of that zone of death. We're going to have 30 go first and attack with that clawhead arrow. We get +2 accuracy, so we're going to be hitting on a 6+, it'll be a 4+, so that'll be really good. But first, let's go through the cards that we have for this Beast of Sorrow, because it's new. I've never done it, and so it'll be interesting. There's first off, we get +1 speed, +1 damage, which is pretty standard. We're going to have 10 basic, 5 advanced, and 1 legendary, so that puts it above a level 2. We're going to have Cunning, which is at the end of each monster's turn, the monster extends its claws. If there are any adjacent survivors, target 1 at random and full move the white lion directly away from all threats. Target suffers grab. So we're going to have to be really careful that at the end of each turn, we're going to have to use survival to step back 1, or we're going to get grabbed. So we've got 1 survivor that has 0 survival, which is 31. So we're going to have to be really careful with them that they're not attacked, because if they are, they'll end up adjacent and then they'll suffer grab. Another card that comes into play is Trample, and this is actually from the Screaming Antelope deck. I'm not sure how often this is going to come into effect, because most of the time when the white lion moves, it does grab, but when the monster collides with the survivor, they suffer damage equal to the monster's level to a random hit location. So it's a level 4, so it'll suffer 4 damage, which is bad news bears, to a random hit location. So that's not good. Weak spot. This is actually from the Kingsman. I thought it was from the hand, but it's from the Kingsman. The monster has -4 toughness when you attack from the monster's blind spot. So we're probably going to try to attack from the blind spot as much as possible, just because it's got that 13 toughness and we need to get it down as far as possible. And you'll see I only have like max of +3 strength. Everybody else has +2 strength. So that means we're going to be wounding on like a 7, 8, so it's going to be hard to wound this. I might have jumped into this a little quick now that I'm looking through all the stats and thinking about what it's going to take to kill this. But we're here. It's too late now. We're going to get into it. And the last card is Indomitable, and this is just a universal monster card. Whenever the monster attacks or it is attacked, it stands at the end of that attack. So if the monster is knocked down after the first attack, it will stand up. So we can't just, if we knock it down, we can't just go in and wipe the board with it for one round and then it stands up. It stands up after that first attack. I don't think that's going to happen too often. We're not using the Thunder Maul or anything like that, so I think we'll be okay. I think that won't go into effect, that's okay. So anything else about this? So this movement is 7, which I think is shorter than the So the level 2 has a 7 move. Oh, 6. Am I reading that right? Sorry. Oh, 6 movement. Level 2 has 7. Level 3 has 8. This one has 7. So it's more in line with the level 2. I still think it's more of like a 2.5 rather than a 4. But that's neither here nor there. But we really want to make sure that we win, because we'll get the level 3 White Lion victory and we'll get an iron. So this is great. If I can defeat this, this might be our farming beast, our farming monster from now on, because it would just be so nice to gain 1 iron every single time we go out. So with that, hit location. Let's shuffle this up real quick. All right, and the AI. Now I'll have to remember that the tall grass has +2 evasion, and the giant stone face, I can get +2 range and +2 accuracy. So I'm going to try to keep a 30 on that giant stone face for as long as possible, but we'll see what happens, especially with cunning if we start grabbing stuff. But with that, let's go to the showdown. So ground fight is in play. So we are free to attack as we please. So 30 is going to attack first from that giant stone face. So we're going to get +2 accuracy. So that's going to be a 6+, 5+, 4+ to hit. Crit, which that's good. So it gains a -1 evasion token. It's one of the first time. It's the first time in a long time that Clawhead Arrow actually hit. But let's move this out of the way. The location is the beast's back. Failure, move the monster forward in a straight line. Cancel all hits now to range. All survivors passed over suffer grab. Well, that's good because no one is right in front of it right now. So let's try to wound. So the strength on the Clawhead Arrow is 6. 30 has +2 strength, so that's 8. The toughness is 13. So 8, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 5+ to wound. 4. Whoops. Oof, that's bad. Well, that kind of changes a lot of things. There's nothing else I can do. 13, 7, 6, 5. Yep, it's a 5. And there's no whoops, re-roll. Nope, nothing. So, yep, okay. Well, we missed. So that's a failure. So it's going to full move the monster forward in a straight line. Also, well, let's see. Let's look here. When the lion is wounded, discard ground fighting. So what it's going to do is it's going to full move forward, and ground fighting is still going to go into play, which sucks. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're out of range, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Unfortunately, with that, that put 30 out of range, which sucks because our range is 6. 2 more is 8. Yep. So we're gonna have to get off of it immediately. The good thing is that ground fighting is still in play because we hit, but we didn't wound. So. Unfortunately, so we're going to do this. We're going to go here, here, and here. And let's get down off the face and let's shoot from there. Well, here we go. I didn't even think about this. Let's search the acanthus plants because we are... the white line is just going to hang out there. I forgot all about that. Dirt. So let's do the acanthus plants. So let's have 31 search. 3. Find nothing. Okay. And let's have, let's see. Let's have 31 search again. 7. Yeah, they gain a survival. We have 1 singular survival. Okay, perfect. Well, that's that. The acanthus plants are gone. Ground fighting's still in play. I'm glad I thought about that. I don't know why I spaced it out the first time, but yeah, we're free to search everything before this because ground fighting just makes the line park there. So, okay, now let's try again. We're gonna shoot with 30 and the catgut bow. This time we don't get +2 accuracy, so it hits on 7+, speed 2. So 1 hit. Okay. There's no reactions or reflexes, which is good. So we're gonna hit. Here's where it gets hard, right? So 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 8+ with the bow. 3. We miss. So yeah, this is the problem. So we're gonna rinse and repeat. Catgut bow again. It's on a 7+. That's 1 perfect hit. Impervious. So that's not going to work. We don't crit, so we don't get that. Yep. So that's that. We are still in ground fighting. It's on a 7+. Nope. Still in ground fighting. 7+. That's 2 hits now. Okay. Failures, full move the monster forward in a straight line. So that's going to be a problem because our chances of hitting is not good. So let's do that second, and we're going to end up having to spend a survival to get somebody out of the way because of that, unfortunately. But we'll see what happens. So the beast's ribs first. Again, we're going to hit on a 10, 9, 8, 8+. 9. Okay, 1 single wound. Unfortunately, so ground fighting goes out, which is good, but it goes in the AI discard pile, so that's +1 wound. So we kind of canceled that out, which that's okay. If we have +3+ understanding, which we don't, so that just gets discarded. All right, so now 8+ again. 2. So that's a failure. So we're going to full move forward in a straight line. Any survivors passed over suffer grab. So we can have it slide either way. Because 26 has more survival, let's have them burn a survival, and they're going to step 1, 2, 3. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, right there. Okay. Which that royally sucks, but that's all we can do. So that's it. Nobody suffers grab because we dashed out of the way. Perfect. Okay, so now, so that's 30's turn. So now the ground fighting's out and we've done 1 wound. We're not just going to reset the round because the monster will start moving and attacking. So 26 is right there. So let's attack. Speed 2 hits on a 6+. 2 hits. Okay. And I thought we should have gone into the into the blind spot, but it's too late now. Okay, both of these are failure. Perform basic action. Well, let's just see what happens. So we're gonna wound on a 13, 12, 11, 10. 9, 8, 7, 6. 6+. That's not too bad. Crit. Oh my gosh. So the first, that's a wound. The white lion vomits all over you. It feels awesome. Gain 1 random basic resource and +3 insanity. Okay. So 13 or 26 gains 3 insanity, so they're 8 now. Okay. And a basic resource. So something that it killed earlier is vomited onto us, and we're like, ooh, we're going to keep that. So kind of whatever we want. Okay. Great. We'll take it. And that's it. Okay. We'll try again. 3. Okay. So we have that axe proficiency, and that says, when attacking with an axe, if your wound attempt fails, you may ignore it and attempt to wound the selected hit location again. Limit once per attack. So we've failed, so we're going to try to do it again. 6 plus. Another crit. Oh my gosh. Good. Okay. You hack off the monster's hand, spend 1 survival to treasure this moment, and gain +1 permanent strength. And then we get persistent injury, strange hand. 1 survival. I think that's worth it, especially for this attack, for this this monster. So we're going to get +4 strength now. So we're going to be hitting on a 5+. So that is awesome. Perfect. Strange hand. We didn't have to use the founding stone. We did a wound. Great. Okay, so that is 26's turn. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bummer. So let's move them forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to have to be way... so 30 is going to have to dash or something next round to get up there. And we don't have any ranged attacks or anything, unfortunately, so that's the end of our round. So not a bad round, but not as efficient as we had hoped. It's now the Beast of Sorrow's turn. Vicious Claw, random survivor in range. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So it's going to be these 3. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1. So it's going to be a spear. So it's going to move and attack. So it's going to go turn and go 1, 2, 3. It's going to do speed 2, speed 3 now. Oh, and I forgot about that -1 evasion. I don't think that would have done anything. No, I don't believe so. But okay, so speed 3. It's on a 2+. They lost their evasion token, so that's a 3+. 3+. That's 3 hits. They're going to suffer 2 damage each, and gain a bleeding token. So let's go ahead and put the bleeding token, because no matter what, they're going to get it. So that's 4 to the head and 1 to the waist. So let's look. Let's see if we spend a survival. We do, to dodge one of them. I'm going to dodge one of the heads. So we're going to take 2 to the head and 2 to the waist. We might have been a better idea to... Oh, no, wait. Ah, lost hand. The white lion stares sadly at its bloody stump. Any adjacent survivors gain +1 understanding once per lifetime. So does that mean it can't do this? I believe so. Yeah, because it's a vicious claw and it doesn't have it. And I forgot to put that there. Lost hand affects some AI cards. Oh my gosh, I didn't even look at that. So they get those 2 back. And their survival. And they don't get that bleed token. Oh yeah. Whoops. Good thing I caught that. I was completely spaced that out. Great. Okay. Good stuff. Alright. That's the end of the White Lion's turn. Now, before cunning happens, we need to have 28 spend a survival. They do spend it to dash. So they're going to dash We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yep. Okay. So now, all those things don't happen. Now it's our turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Bo can get in there. But I'd rather, let's have 26 go first because they have a higher chance of actually wounding. So speed 2 hits on a 6+. Should we move into the blind spot? 1, 2. Yeah, 6+, 5+, 4+ now. Oh no, wait. So weak spot, -4 toughness. So it's a 6+, 5+ because we're in the blind spot. That's 1 hit. Okay, failures perform basic action, beast tricept. So now we have -4 toughness. So 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anything but a 1. 6. So that's a wound. Good. All right. Great. I wish we had Surge right now because then we would have gone again. But no. Okay. Now, we probably don't want to get in the blind spot. Actually, we might want to get in the blind spot. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Right there. Actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this one only has 1 survival. So we're hoping that they're going to be in the blind spot. The lion's going to ignore them and attack somebody else because we don't want them to take, have to dodge out of the way. And is there a... Oh yeah, so 26 actually, I forgot the leather boots. At the end of your act, you may move 1 space. So I'm going to move him back, her backward. Okay, good. And then we're going to have her move in here. Yes, that's a better idea. So here's my thought. So we're going to have him turn and go this way, attack spear, and then it won't be adjacent to anybody but her, and she can dash out of the way. That's the thought anyways. Unless we get a random... Let's do this. Let's have had... So she was here. Let's have had them go right here, and then move back 1, and then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Right? Yeah, I think that's good. Hold on a second. Okay, so now 31's going to go. We're in the blind spot, so we hit on a 5+, counterweighted X. Perfect hit, so that's an automatic wound. And a 5+, right? That's a hit. Okay, perform basic action targeting the attacker. So we're going to hit on a 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 3+. 3. Whew. Just enough. Okay. Good. All right, I don't feel so bad about this now. So 28 is going to attack now. Speed 2 hits on a 6+. Oh, no, sorry. Yep, with the King Spear. Speed 2 hits on a 6+. 1 hit. Wound. This cat hates this and is very upset. Attacker gains a priority target token. Okay, that would actually be good because we want her to get attacked next. So, 13, 12, and 10, 9, 8. 8+. This is the problem. 4, so we miss. Unfortunately, the wound doesn't trigger, so they don't get the priority target token. We don't get a wound. Bummer. Okay, and then finally, we're going to have 30 attack with the catgut bow. Speed 2 hits on a 7+. A perfect hit, which doesn't mean anything. And with the beast kneecap. So we're hitting on a 10, 9, 8, 8+. Crit. So that is a wound. Oof, man, we're getting a lot of crits. -1 movement token, which that is really awesome. -1 movement. Oh, we keep forgetting this evasion token yet again. Alright, the white lion knee twists unnaturally and shatters. We're burning through these hit location stacks pretty fast. We're going to nail that trap card real quick, I have a feeling. And we don't have the cat eye circlet anymore to check for it and bury it. So we're just going to have to go and hope. Okay, that's all of our turns. Everything resets. It's now the Beast of Sorrow's turn. Bat around. Closest threat facing in range. Okay? So that's going to be this one. Spear. Just like we wanted. Actually, it's not facing. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. Closest threat facing in range is going to be her. So it's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is good. That's okay. Right? Because we're going to speed 3. And on a 5 plus, 6 plus, 7 plus because we're in the grass, 8 plus because of that +1 evasion. So 8 plus. That's pretty good. 3 misses. Perfect. All right, that's the end of that. Now, oh, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, now we need to spend a survival before cunning happens. So let's see if we spend it. We do spend it. We're going to dash. I'm just going to go back 1. And that's it. So cunning doesn't happen. And was there anything, I want to make sure that there was nothing else with lost hand. No, that was the only one. Okay. All right. Our turn. So let's do same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna come in there. Actually, so we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Perfect. In the blind spot. So we're gonna attack with the spear. It's on a 5 plus because we're in the blind spot. It's a 1 hit. The beast's femur. No reflexes. -4 toughness, so that's 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 4 plus. 5. That's a wound. Great. This weak spot is really crazy. It's super helpful. Okay, that's 28's turn. And then, let's see. So now let's have 26 move in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack. Speed 2 hits on a 5 plus. 2 hits. It's going to be the trap, I have a feeling. Ooh, no trap yet. So this is the Fuzzy Groin or the Beast's Maw. The monster roars triumphantly. Roll 1d10 on a 4 plus. The attacker suffers 1 brain damage per monster level. It's knocked down. Oof. Okay, so we want to do the Fuzzy Groin first. And I believe 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anything but a 1. Crit. Oh no. This is the bad one to crit on. We gain the lion testes, white lion resource, so that's good, I guess. Lion testes, there they are. So that goes to 26. Persistent injury, lost, ding dong. Your attack destroys the white lion's healthy genitals. The monster is livid. The white lion gains +1 damage token. Ouch, that's bad. There's something else too, I believe. So that's +2 damage. The attacker permanently gains the priority target token. The white lion will attack them until the attacker is dead, or the white lion is dead. No exceptions. Okay. Well, so we can plan around that. So we can move 1 time, like that. So let's move there. So now, it's their turn. So they're going to attack me, 26, no matter what. So I'm wondering if I should no, I won't be able to. No, it'll reset after this, so I can dash. I'll get rid of 1 of my survival to do that. my thought is, so I want to move them in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into that blind spot. Oh, you know what? Here, I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do that. So then we're going to attack 31, speed 2. I wanted to get in that blind spot, but I think because what happens is we'll move into 26, and then both of them will be next to the white lion, and then we'll get that cunning. Oh, whoops! I forgot. So the ding dong is done, and the beast's maw. Anything but a 1. 8. That's another wound. I forgot about that one. So no failure. Now they'll move over like that. And then 31 will get in. So it's on a 6+. 2 more hits. Okay. You strike at the monster's throat. And full move the monster forward in a straight line. Cancel all hits now out of range. Oof, that's bad. So we don't want to fail this because so they can move out of the way, but they'll have to use a survival. Okay, well, straining neck. Let's just hope we kill it right here. 10. We're gonna get a crit and then another crit right afterwards. So, but right now, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. 7 plus 2 wound. 4. Nope. Okay. 7 plus 2 wound. 8. We're fighting with the axe. I forgot. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and resolve that. But then we're gonna roll again on this one. 9. Okay. So that's another wound. Because I forgot about again that specialization, that axe specialization that we get. So cool. Alrighty. Going good. So 31 is done. So now 30 is going to attack from right there. I wonder if we should move up. Let's do it. Okay, because we know the white line's going to attack them no matter what. So we're going to move forward and we're going to do a speed 1 with the steel sword. It's on a 4+. 2. Bummer. That's a big fat miss. Okay. All right. But the nice thing is we know that it's going to go after 26 every single time, no matter what. So we can kind of plan around that and make sure that they're just, hanging out. Because I prefer we're more likely to wound with that steel sword because it's got 5 string. But with that, we are really close. Let's see how many hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 in 7 chains. I hope we draw it like we're looking for Surge. But and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds left to kill it. Which we're burning through it pretty fast. So let's hope that our momentum does not change. Let's hope we pull an AI card that does nothing because of that lost hand. So it's the Beast of Sorrow's turn. And we also get that +1 damage. Okay. Bloodthirsty. Oh, great. When this comes into play, draw an AI card. So we're going to draw this AI card. When a survivor suffers damage for any reason, place 1 token on Bloodthirsty. At the start of each turn, if Bloodthirsty has 3+ tokens, remove all tokens and perform basic action. And I don't think there's a way to get rid of this mood because it doesn't say discard Bloodthirsty, so it's going to be doing a basic action every couple rounds, which that sucks. But the nice thing is that's 1 less wound we have to do. Claw, closest threat facing in range, so it's going to be the priority target. It's going to move to 26. Okay, then it's going to move an attack, so speed 3. Gets on a 2+, 3+, 4+, 5+. Ooh, so one hit, and it's going to be for 3 damage. Let's see where. The leg. Let's take it. I want to save that survival as much as possible. It goes down to 2. Okay, and unfortunately, Claw doesn't have the lost hand. Alright, so we're down to 4 cards, and one of them is ground fighting, so hopefully we'll draw ground fighting again and we can kind of take a breath and reposition, but we'll see. Okay, so now we need to I wonder, I thought there was something with the lost hand that it ignores grab or something. I don't see. Nope, it doesn't say anything. So I think that some cards, if it has lost injury, or if it has that lost hand, it doesn't grab. Okay, well, there's that. Okay, so that's the end of the White Lion's turn. We didn't do any damage, so Bloodthirsty doesn't go. Perfect. Great. And let's see, that's it, I guess. So it's our turn again. Oh, no, wait. Cunning's going to happen, so they're going to have to spend survival to dash. So we're going to go 1, 2, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to the blind spot. And I wish we had... Oh, wait, this is a good idea. We'll attack from the blind spot. After we... Oh, yeah, no, wait, sorry. Whoops. We're going to have to go right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we don't want to be next to it still because of cunning. And I don't believe that corners are adjacent. Okay, great. So that's that. Now, we spent that survival. Now it's our turn. So we know that the lion is going to attack 26. So what we want to do is we want to move her into the tall grass. So we got that +2 evasion now. So we want to keep them there, hopefully, and be able to maneuver. Great. So we're going to attack with 26, speed 2. It's on a 6+, 5+, 4+, because we're in the blind spot. Oh, that's cocked. Perfect hit. And I said 4+, that's going to be a hit. All right, and then we don't want to fail because it'll jump back right into us. And I'll be right back, just a second. Actually, let me just finish this up real quick. So we are 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anything but a 1. 3, so that's going to be a wound. Perfect. Okay. So now, do we want to move them back 1? No, let's not. We want to keep them there, I think. Well, let's see. So if we go 1, so we could have parked there and moved it back 1, and now we have our movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. No, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. Okay, never mind. So let's keep them just right there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to do that. So the white line's just going to turn around. Actually, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's go here. And then go 1, 2, 3. Like that. And attack with a steel sword. Hits on a 4+, 3+, 2+. 2 is going to hit. Failure. So let's roll strength. Is a 10 on this. And then an 8. So that's definitely going to wound. I don't even have to add it up. No failure happens. Great. And then let's have spear attack from right there. So it's going to be speed 2, still a 6+, 5+. Ooh, that's a perfect hit. I wish we would have been attacking with an axe. Oh shoot, I totally messed that up, sorry. So hit. Debilitating blow to the soft belly. So we're going to hit on a 10, 9, 8+. Crit. That is awesome. 1 random wetland resource. Persistent injury. Organ trail. The white lion's intestines hang from the wound. on its gut, dragging on the floor. At the start of every monster turn, before it draws AI card, draw a 1d10. On a result of 1, the monster suffers 1 damage. Perfect. Get the White Lion Claw. Awesome. Okay, that's it for that. And then, oh man, so let's have 31 attack with the axe. We're gonna hit on a 6+, 5+. Oh, that's 2 hits. I was hoping for 1 because I'm gonna hit that trap. There it is. Clever ploy. The attacker is caught in the White Lion's roost and is savagely mauled. The attacker is doomed. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. Okay, so it's gonna move forward 1. I think that the trap doesn't trigger the persistent injury, or the priority target. Sorry. So, bummer. Okay, well, there you have it. So speed 3. It's on a 2+, 3+, 4+, 5+. That's cocked. So 2 hits. 1 to the head and 1 to the chest. We're definitely going to dodge 1 because we're triggering that bloodthirsty, which we don't want to do. So we're going to get 1 of them, and we're going to see if we use our survival. We don't use the survival, which is good, and we're going to suffer 3 damage to, let's go the chest or the body. So that gets rid of our armor there. Bummer. Okay. This gets shuffled again. All right. Now, that's the end of our turn. So now it's the White Lion's turn. It's going to basic action. So it's going to attack the priority target right there. Oh, and that's bad news. So the spear is going to have to dash away. So let's see if we use that survival. 4, we do. So we're going to dash back 1. Whoop. And then we're going to speed 3. It's on a 2+, 3+, 4+, 5+. 5+. So 2 hits. Bummer. To the chest and the head. We want to spend 1 survival to dodge. We're going to get rid of, it's going to be 2 damage, 3 damage to the body. We'll dodge the head, so that's 2. We got another token on Bloodthirsty, unfortunately. And then we're going to have to spend another survival to dash. We're going to dash back 1. Actually, we're going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Because we're going to finish this off right now. So, that's the end of the White Lion's turn. Strange Hand's not going to come into play anymore, so we're just going to put it, we'll just put it to the side. We'll leave it out. Okay, so now it's our turn, and 26 is going to move in. Shoop. Attack 2, hits on a 5+, 4+. 1 hit. Anything but a 1 to kill this Beast of Sorrow. 5. That's it. We have defeated the Beast of Sorrow. I have to say, it was not too bad. It got a little interesting. There's a legendary card in there that we didn't trigger, which would have been bad. But we did it. So we gain 1 iron strange resource. There it is right there. And then nominate the survivor that dealt the killing blow. They gain a random fighting art. So 26 is going to gain a random fighting art, which that's good. And it's going to be tough. Okay. Alright, let's find out what tough. When rolling on a severe injury table, unless you roll a 1, add 1 to the result. Nice. +1 to severe injury. Unless a 1. Perfect. That's good. That'll keep them alive a lot longer. That's a really good one. The roll result cannot exceed 10. It does not include brain trauma. Okay. Cool. So now we also get the level 3 White Lion resources. So let's look at that real quick. Showdown White Lion. Level 3. 1 Elder Cat Tooth. Strange resource. Yes. I mean, this is really good. So we are definitely going to farm this White Lion, the Beast of Sorrow. Okay, and then we have 8 White Lion resources. So 1 bone, 2 organ, 3 organ, 4 bone, 5 white fur, 6 white fur, lion claw bone, and curious ant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's another hide. All right. And 4 basic. That's kind of weird. There's not very many basic resources. So 1 hide, 2 organ, 3 hide, 4 bone. Perfect. Okay, and let's see here if there's anything else. If we have Saga, we don't have Saga, so that's it. Let me set up the settlement phase and decide what we want to do with all these resources, which is awesome that we gained that iron, which is super, super cool. We didn't kill anybody. We didn't maim anybody. We didn't make any more baby makers. So we'll go back to the settlement, and we also gained all these other resources too. So it was a pretty good haul, honestly. But we'll be right back. Thanks again. All right, guys, settlement phase. Unfortunately, I looked, and legendary monsters can only be hunted once per campaign, so we can't farm the Beast of Sorrow, which makes sense, right? It's a singular monster that they've heard about. There's only one of them. It's not like there's a bunch of white lions. It's one specific white lion called the Beast of Sorrow. So unfortunately, we can't farm it, which sucks, but we did it once. We got that iron, so that's good. First off, Survivor's Return. All of them are going to age, I believe. So 2 XP, 26 is going to age. Weapon Proficiency, and 6. +1 permanent strength. Awesome. So that does +5 now. Great. I'm trying to hurry through this just a little bit. Unfortunately, I only have a few minutes to do the settlement phase, so 7, 8, 9. Random fighting arts. Random fighting arts. Okay. Tumble. That's a good one. If collision, 6+ dodge. Out of the way. Cool. All right, that's good. Oops, I forgot to XP. Add her XP. Okay. All right, 31 is going to age. And 10. It's going to be another random fighting art. Okay. Strategist. Okay, it says during the showdown setup, place giant stone face. Cool. That's another really good one, especially for ranged. Cool. Nice. And finally 30. They get 2 hunt XP. And all these will be able to start gaining weapon proficiencies too, which is good. 2d10. Whoa. 7, 8, 9. Another random fighting art. I wish I would have kept that 1. That would have been a 3 +1 permanent strength. Oops. Alright. Orator of Death. Let's see here. Activation. All gain +2 insanity. Nice. One time. Okay, and then if we die, we encourage. So, all right. Everybody is aged up, XP'd up. We gain endeavors. We gain 5 endeavors. So that's good. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Update the timeline. So we are now on Lantern Year 16, and we're going to be facing a level 2 Butcher this year, which that's a little terrifying, but we'll find out what happens. There's nothing else that happens here. Update death count, none. Check milestones, none. Develop. Okay. Oh no, wait, sorry. I completely forgot. We got to pull a random settlement event. Something easy, please. Okay. 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be it. Stranger in the Dark. Okay, I've never had this one before. I think this is the only one of the last ones I haven't had. So let's roll a d10. 2. The stranger speaks, calling himself the Horizon Man. He claims to have touched the water in the sky. In a blink of an eye, the man is gone, leaving his lantern and a pile of bones. Add 1 skull, 1 bone, and 1 broken lantern resource to the settlement storage. Cool. Nice. That is great. Okay, I like that. I was expecting something horrible. So let's see here. 1 broken lantern, 1 skull, and 1 bone. So we go 2. Great. More resources, the better. Perfect settlement event. Awesome. Move on. So now what we're going to build. So first off, we're going to pull this horrible band-aid off of searching for that ridiculous surge. We're going to innovate. At this point, I've kind of given up on the whole surge thing. I just don't think it's going to happen. And I'm saying that in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, by saying that, I'm going to trick Kingdom Death into giving me surge. All right, let's get this done. Partnership, not surge. Family, not surge. Okay. So, departing survivors gain +1 survival, and they can give themselves a surname, or they gain the partner ability. We're going to go family. We're going to have to add the family consequences, but we gain +1 survival when we depart. So, yep, as I predicted, no surge. Facing a level 2 Butcher. That should be great. So we get 5 survival going out, which is great because our max is 9. I'll add family consequences off camera. Awesome. That's done. Okay, and this one kind of seems a little bit off, but there's a reason for it. So I'm going to use, I'm going to build Stone Circle. So I'm going to use an innovation, hide, organ. Now, the reason I'm doing this is for one specific thing. I want to build a red affinity person, and this red charm is essential. Once I get, I think it's 5 red affinities and have this red charm, then I wound on a 6+, no matter what, which is good for these really, really tough end bosses. So that's my end game. I want to build the White Lion armor set, which is going to give us enough red affinities to do this. So I'm going to purchase this red charm at some point, not right away, but when we start getting into in-game material, I'll buy this red charm. With that being said, so now we have Stone Circle. With that being said, I'm going to use Caterium, and just like I said I was going to, I'm going to use that white fur to build the lion skin cloak and the lion skin skirt. So all I have to do is get 1 more white lion fur and we'll have the white lion set. And this will only go out for in-game bosses. I don't know, we might use it more often, but we'll see. So we're 1 away from a complete white lion armor set. So that's that. Now, so I'm going to sacrifice an organ to do love juice to automatically trigger intimacy. I think that's a good sacrifice to make rather than trying to roll an augury and hoping for the best. So the White Lion testes, fittingly enough, is going to trigger intimacy. Let's do that. Okay, and I forgot I didn't pick our people. So, they've used their lifetime reroll. They're normal, and then let's see. Let's just do 2. Okay, 29 and 2 we're going to make babies. We roll with disadvantage. We have 1 lifetime reroll with 29. Oh, yep, there we go. Lifetime reroll, 7 and a 1. Alright, we're going to reroll that 1. 9, 7. The settlement gains +1 population, and they gain +10 survival. We have bed. If the settlement innovated bed, the new survivor gains +1 permanent strength. Sweet. Okay, so they gain +10 survival. They're good, and they're going to have 11 survival. That'll go down as far as our max survival goes, but that's going to be good. And then we gain another population. So our population is now 13. Feeling good about that. And we have 32. We're going to make this one male just because. And we're going to gain, let's see here, babies get +2 strength and +1 evasion. So this one's going to be +3 strength, +1 evasion. And I'll make that one later. But and then this landing near 16. Great. Okay, feeling good. We're using a lot of rerolls on these, but I think it's worth it. Okay, intimacy is done. Now the next one, I've got 2 endeavors left. I was thinking about augury, but because that baby making went so well, I've got 14 here. He's got squeamish, no stinky gear. That means no monster grease or anything like that. I want to fix him, right? Binge eating, must depart with consumable gear. That's not a problem, but this squeamish is a problem. Weak spot's not a problem, but I want to get rid of squeamish. So I'm going to use bloodletting. So we're going to do 1 first. Bloodletting, we're going to roll a d10, and we want an 8+. 4, gain +3 insanity. Okay, goes to 12. All right, this is the last endeavor. We really need this 8+. 9, there you go. Cured, gain +6 insanity. So that puts us up to 18 insanity. And then we can cure 1 disorder of our choice. So we're going to get rid of the squeamish. Gone. So now we can go out with stinky gear. We're still going to have to eat it if the hunt event tells us, it gives us the option, but this helps out 14 a lot. It was totally worth 2 endeavors. We want 14 to go out as much as possible with this Twilight Sword. We want to use this for our end boss, with the Watcher. So I feel that was totally worth it. Great. Everything has gone really well. And then the last thing, we want as many resources as we can to start building that lantern armor. So I'm going to keep all of these. The Elder Cat Tooth can only be used on like a it's like a, what's it called? A cat fang knife, which I looked it over. It's not that great, so I'm not going to waste the resources on it. I don't think I'll use it, so we'll just use it as a regular bone, unfortunately. It seems like a waste, but that's a bummer. So anyways, the rest of this stuff I'm going to put in storage, and then we will, next year, hopefully we'll purchase everything we can, another piece of that lantern armor set, because we'll have 1 iron. We might gain another scrap piece. So that's the plan. So all that's going into storage. This I'll add the family consequences, but that gives us. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can do weapon type proficiencies with that. So I think that's good overall. I really like that departing survivors gain +1 survival. That's my favorite part. So still no surge as usual. I've given up on it, but that's it for this lantern year. We will be facing a level 2 butcher next, so that should be a really exciting showdown. I don't remember. I fought a level 2 butcher before. I don't remember how well I fared, but I guess we'll find out. Anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.